Well, how about now? Howdy, y'all. Hope you all are doing well. It is Thursday morning. I got some coffee. How about you? Got mine from the Pine Country Restaurant in Williams, Arizona, just north of us a little bit. Speaking of north of us, we'll be moving. We'll be moving here pretty soon. Man, Jesse, you always give me a hard time about being late. You know, I'm I'm uh I'm late to opening my mail. I'm late to getting on the live stream, but at least it gives people a chance to catch up with me because you know you're going to be faster than me. So there you go. Yeah, Drunken Chef's got his coffee. Hey, RG, it's been a while since I've seen you. We got Backlash Fisherman talk about somebody giving me a hard time. ZA Lowlander. Man, seems like it's been a while since we've connected. Backlash, hope you're doing really well. You see a black screen, Danny? You know, I was having troubles with YouTube yesterday. I couldn't see comments. I was in people's live stream and the comments section was all black. That's a fact, Jesse. That is a fact. Cheers to that. Yeah, Backlash, me too. I've been working on a lot. I see a lot of really great people in here, and it's a good thing I waited because now we got 12 people in here, and I just put up the notice for this live stream 2 minutes before 6 o'clock. So yeah, thanks for being patient with me. I appreciate it. Well, like I said, we got the chef in the house. Tasha's in here. We got Homestead Love and Jesse and Lisa were in here early. I don't know if Jesse made it in last week, but we got Danny Days in here. Let's see. Who else is in here? Hey, Annie's in here from Perth, Australia. Very cold there tonight. Oh, well, it's 60 degrees here. You know, we got that weather command I set up in Nightbot. So if you want to type weather in your place, we can all see the weather report for you. RG's here again. Rebecca touched by a yarn. Good morning, Rebecca. Hope all is well with you. See Backlash, like I said before. We got CNC Farm. Good morning, CNC Farm. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Leanne's in here. Good morning, Leanne. All right, let's see. It could be my phone. First one, let me type in chat. Yeah, it was on my phone that was having those problems with the live stream, live chat comments yesterday. So maybe we got the same issue, Danny. Hey, Devin, our new land. Good to have you in here. Jesse, thank you so much for dropping people's channel links. Really appreciate that. If you guys would like your channel link dropped, and Jesse hasn't gotten to it yet, although it looks like he probably has, you can just type AZ like I am doing right now, and Nightbot will drop your channel link for you. All right, people are saying good morning to one another. It's great. Got 12 awesome people in the house. Burning dirt for moisture test. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put on the thumbnail for this video. I've got a good thumbnail picture showing some good soil. Yeah, I'm a little bit jealous of you sometimes, Backlash, that you get to work with soil tests and all that so much. Something I really miss from 20 years ago when I took advanced soils classes. 63 and cloudy. All right, RG. Thanks for letting us know. There we go. Where Rebecca is, it is 65 and no wind, 88% humidity. All right, and where Danny is down there in Bama, It is 71, very light wind, and 91% humidity. All right. Well, yeah. The big news we announced last week was that we are going to be moving from this property onto another property here very soon. Hey, good morning, Country Prepper 19. Glad to have you in here with us. Um, so yeah, it's just up the road, between 5 and 10 miles away. I don't need to give exact coordinates, but we're hoping to give you guys a tour sometime around maybe October. We'll be moving in the last half of September, I think. So um, there's a lot to do there. Um, Here is a Nightbot command I set up every, I think, every 15 minutes or so. I'm gonna have Nightbot dropping channel links for those who have shared us in their community tab while our live stream was live. So Belinda and Chuck shared us out for 3 weeks in a row. So I wanted to make sure I mentioned that in the Nightbot timer is what that's called, not a Nightbot command, but a Nightbot timer. And then our backlash is 72 degrees, no wind, 85% humidity. All right, and CNC Farm in Cuba, Missouri is going to have the weather report drop here pretty soon too. So it's 60 degrees here in Prescott, Arizona, and we're just outside Prescott, really, um, but our address is in Prescott. So um, anyway, our property will be probably going up for sale in October. Um, so we'll have everything moved out, and that'll be right about when the garden is done. Unfortunately for a lot of people, but there will probably still be a lot of plants to harvest for whoever ends up getting this place, which will be pretty cool. Um, so Grafted Branch also shared us out. Oh, hang on. That's the weather for Dallas, where our new land is. Our new land drops the weather report for various places around Dallas, and today it actually looks like it's in Dallas. 76, 3 miles an hour wind, 87% humidity. All right. Um, Thumbs down, shared out. Oh man. Uh, so yeah, Grafted Branch shared us out as well on their community tab last week. So I want to make sure we thank those people in an appropriate way, and that was one of the ways I could think of doing that. Janet as well shared us out. RG, no, it's not going to be off grid, although it may be entirely solar powered in the future. So just a spoiler alert there. Um, this place has been around for a while, but we will be building an additional dwelling next door for my parents. There's enough land to do that, so should be a pretty fun place for us for many years. Emily, good morning. For those of you who have Amazon wishlist, how do you know if others can see your wishlist? I've set one up, but don't know if others can see it. That's a great question, Annie. I don't know too much about it. I set up an Amazon wishlist, but I don't know. I guess you could go on some of our videos, and I have it in the video description, and you can click on it and tell me if you can see ours. Where do you have yours posted, Annie? Is it in the video description? Is it in your about tab for your YouTube channel? Let us know. Yeah, there you go. That's what Danny says. Put it on the about page. Yeah, we'll go check it out and let you know. Yeah, Scott was rambling with the brooms also shared us out. So hopefully all this makes sense and it's not too like spammy in the live in the live chat. Rustic shared us out as well. If we have a ton of people sharing us out, it might be all the comments that we get, I guess. But um, yeah, there you go. Leanne saying the same thing as Danny, and then Jesse is saying that it's not showing up on your about page if that's where you had it. Um, okay, your son put it up on your about page. Got it. Homestead Love says you can make it public or private list. There's a box to check. Good info. All right. It would help to put it in your description as well, maybe mention it in your videos. Not a bad idea. I don't think I've mentioned much about our Amazon stuff that we've got going on. I'm not a huge fan of Amazon, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people use it. Um, some of my family members use it almost exclusively for buying a lot of things, but I'm just not a big fan. I feel like there is a lot of kind of bait and switch stuff on Amazon. I mean, it's not entirely that way, but I've been hosed enough, and so have my family members, where you think you're getting something that's bigger than it is, and it's smaller, and you didn't read the fine print enough. You just needed something quickly, or you order a quantity that is either way too small or way too big for what you thought you're ordering. And anyway, I've got a few other issues with Amazon, but I don't uh, I don't need to talk about that all that much. A banner. All right. I don't know much about the banner, Jesse. I need to learn some more stuff about YouTube things. I could learn a lot more. That's for sure. Yeah, yeah. He's got enough. That's for sure. Yep, I agree, Leanne. Yep. Um, we haven't made much money at all on Amazon. Actually, on our other channel, I've had a lot more people clicking the links for our mountain biking channel. I'm actually not a very lazy shopper, to be honest. I shop around quite a bit, and I usually shop locally if I can help it. I really like supporting the stores that we have here in town. They've got an amazing True Value hardware. I don't know if you guys shop. Um, if you live in a rural area, there might not be a whole lot of options, but we live in what they call the Quad Cities. So it's Prescott, Arizona, Chino Valley, Arizona, Prescott Valley, Arizona, and Dewey Humboldt, Arizona. And all four of those are in the Quad Cities basin beneath all the mountains, the Prescott National Forest. And we've got, I think it's, I think it's about 150,000 people in the basin. I could be wrong. Could be 200,000 by now. But um, it supports big box stores like there's I think there's three Walmarts, four Walmarts, two Home Depots, a Lowe's, Costco. I don't know, a bunch of other big box stores as well. Target, Sportsman's Warehouse. We don't have a Cabela's or a Bass Pro Shop, but we got a bunch of big stores like that. So we can choose where we shop, and I do shop those big box stores once in a while, but I don't. I don't try to go there. Actually, it backfired on me. I thought I was. I went to True Value where they sell Echo and Steel yard power equipment, and when I went there, they didn't have any Echo chainsaws. I didn't think. I thought all they had was steel chainsaws, and I wanted the Echo CS 590 Timberwolf chainsaw, which I love and I highly recommend. I probably should do a review video on it for the channel, but uh, I I searched and searched, and the only place that had it was Home Depot, and I thought it was maybe a Home Depot exclusive. So I just had Danielle drive over during a weekday and go pick it up, and from Home Depot, and then we were in True Value that weekend, and sure enough, there it is sitting there, $50 less, and it's a locally owned, very awesome small business. The True Value in Prescott is amazing. Well, well, Jesse, that it's interesting that you mentioned Williamson area because there's a bunch of areas like that in the area outside of the Quad Cities. They're kind of on the outskirts, and they're really not a it's not a town at all. There's nothing there. There's a gas station, um, but it's not a town. It's not like it'll be on your mail if you live in Williamson. It'll be your address will be Prescott or Chino Valley. Um, there's no Williamson town, and there's a lot of places like that out here where it might show up on the map as Williamson or what's another one? Um, I don't know. They're like uh, if they don't have a post office, I guess, then it doesn't show up as being that place. So it's more like a neighborhood, I guess, is how you could think of that. But I missed some comments in here. I got chatting. Uh, and he doesn't know about banners either. Yeah, yeah, it's so great learning from people. Um, True Value, yeah, True Value is awesome. They're really good people that work there. There's a lot of retired guys that work there that know a ton of stuff, way more so than Home Depot or Lowe's. They're just willing to help you real quick. Um, the firearm accessories, oh, on Amazon. Some are really, yeah, they're horrible. Some are horrible. And yeah, that's the thing, Country Prepper, is that a lot of them are like you get a light mount or scope mount or something like that off of Amazon, and half the time it's not even decent for a pellet gun. It's meant for airsoft or a toy or something like that. Anyway, don't get me started about that. Not good. Oh, Amazon associates declined you. Yeah, that stinks. Yeah, I know that feeling. I tried that a long time ago with our mountain biking channel, and yeah, they shut us down. I didn't try for a long time. Um, oh, nice. Got something coming from Danny. Awesome. I got something from Danny the other day that I opened up. Anyway, got a sticker. I think I showed that on a live stream. Um, oh wow, you had enough sales to go through 2 attempts. Huh. Within a 5-minute drive from our house, we have 9 supermarkets. Yeah, you've got that urban homestead for sure, Annie. We got quite a few supermarkets right near our place here. Um, the, where we're at, it's definitely more of an urban feel than where we will be. So we're kind of 15 minutes away from the closest supermarket or any stores really, any gas stations, anything like that. Um, so the new place will be a little bit farther out there, but 15 minutes isn't bad. That's for sure. It's in a really good location. Um, no, I won't be changing the PO box. It will be the same, at least for now. I think we paid ahead of time for I don't know how long, 9 months or a year or something like that. So yeah, it'll be the same, Jesse. Thanks for asking. That's a really good question. Ace is the place. We do have a few Ace hardwares, but we don't have any in Prescott, which is where we go most often. Um, hey, Urban Gardening Chronicles. Good morning. Good morning. Only downside to the monsoon is my drive needs to be mowed, and I don't like to mow. Yeah, I wonder if you can get. Danielle and I were talking about this just yesterday about how it'd be fun to have some sheep to rent out to people and put up electric netting around them. And then we were talking about all the pros and cons of that. And although there's so many people in this area that um, they have their own, weed eater or string trimmer, whatever you want to call it, and they've got their own even ride-on lawnmowers. Um, Not too many people have sheep. I do have a friend who he had goats, or his parents had goats that they would go and graze hillsides for kind of fire abatement stuff back in, I think this was the early 2000s. I think they had hundreds and hundreds of goats, but we were thinking just a couple sheep would be pretty cool. But then, if they've got some stuff on their property that isn't good for the sheep, that would not be good. And then if something tries to mess with the sheep, that wouldn't be good. So then we'd have to have a livestock guardian dog there. And we were thinking, yeah, we could run a whole bunch of sheep somewhere, but it'd be cool to just have a couple on somebody's um, smaller property and have them mow it down like your driveway, right? That'd be so great just to have something benefit from those weeds that are there. But anyhow, hey, talking about goats, here's the expert, Chris and Larry. Good morning, Chris and Larry. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Big Tiny. Good morning. All right, we're getting a lot of great people in here. Everybody saying hello to one another, saying hello to Chris. Um, hey, keep up with the chat. Organized Pineapple. Good morning. All right. Willow Wave Ranch. Good morning, Wendy. Hope you're doing well. Um, all right, I'm trying to get down to the bottom. Everybody's talking to each other. Chris says, "Watch out for local weed on the property for goats and sheep. I won't lease out my goats." Yeah, I know. That's what else we were talking about. But I was thinking that as our boys grow, it'd be cool to have something like that where we get paid for the animals to eat on somebody's land. And I was thinking that we may end up wanting to, way in the future, we may end up wanting to lease somebody's land. But I wonder if it's worth it to them for us to um, for them to pay us to run sheep on it or whatever. I gotta look up this loco weed before I forget. Yeah, okay. Yep, I know what that is. You know what? I thought that was a legume of sorts. Um, so animals act loco when they eat it, huh? The Highland Center has it up there. You know what? I thought that was some type of vetch or something. All right, I'm gonna have to copy the link. Um, put it in the chat here for anybody want to learn about loco weed. Maybe somebody else already put it in there, but there you go. The loco weed. To learn about it from the Highland Center, which is right next to us. Hey, Off the Wall Pepper's in here. Good morning, Off the Wall. Hope you're doing well. Um, all right, I might be missing some comments. Um, Big Tiny, you're cracking me up. Um, all right, Jesse's got a little description for us. Phytotoxin harmful to livestock. That's good to know. All right, painting and sanding. Hey, we're doing a lot of that because we're getting our place here ready to sell. We will be moving soon. We'll have what did I say? More than 10 times the land that we've got currently. So um, I want to think that we've been good stewards of the small little homestead that we have here on 4/10 of an acre. Um, but you know what? We could have done a lot more on this land. I am um, so surprised with how much we have already done on such a small piece of land. And for us, it felt big at first because we've never owned 4/10 of an acre before. I think the biggest property we had of our own before to garden on and things was maybe a quarter acre. So it's been great. It's been really good. We've learned a lot, and we're looking forward to applying it to a bigger property here soon. Chris says, "I know the weed by the pods." Yeah. Are there any other? I know about the. There's something in the nightshade family, Chris. I don't know what it is. It's got a purple flower as well. You probably know what I'm talking about. But anyway, the cattle won't eat it. Yeah, big tiny. That's exactly what we're planning to do on the new property with sheep. Um, we're planning to intensely rotational graze and do it with hot wire. So we're students of Greg Judy and doing a lot of the silviculture kind of stuff. So yeah, you better believe that we're going to be fertilizing that ground and mowing it down with animals. So and Chris, we might get some dairy goats. So just be just be aware. We'll be picking your brain for sure. Um, uh, okay, you know that as well. The goats avoid it. Okay, that's good to know. They gobble up the loco weed if you don't catch it. That's not good. All right. Well, good to know. The, the property we'll be moving to has um, a lot of kind of natural plants, natural. It just appears kind of wild on there. They've had one horse on the property for years, and it barely looks like there's been anybody out there at all. So, yeah. Hey, Coastal Waters in here. Good morning, Coastal. Your husband Backlash was in here just a little bit ago. Hey, good morning, Chuck. Good morning. So it's more than a half. It's more than 5 acres, less than 10. I'm not going to talk about it too much because we haven't closed on it yet. So, uh, but we'll share a whole bunch about it once we move there, of course. And you'll be seeing lots of new videos from us on there. But it looks like it has really good. We got a well test done, and it didn't drop the whole time. It is at 100% of the pump's capacity for 2 hours straight, and pumped thousands of gallons of water out. So that's good. Here in Arizona, there's wells that go dry all the time, however, and this spot shouldn't go dry. Um, it's near the base of a really large granite mountain. So there's a lot of granite that kind of drains down into the wash area that's real close to this property. So should have lots of water, which is huge for Arizona, where it's very dry. 15% humidity is very common. So this time of year, however, we have lots of monsoons. So we're getting a lot of rain currently. We didn't actually get any here yesterday. All right, off the wall. Yep, I'll be there. Yep, just let me know. Um, yeah, that's what he said, Coastal. Yeah, I feel for him. I have a busy morning today as well, but I was actually really late scheduling this live stream, and I'm only going to be able to be on for an hour this morning until 7 a.m. over here, Mountain Standard Time, or Pacific Daylight Time, whatever whatever everybody else is on right now. We're on Arizona time. It doesn't change. So, um, yeah, you have three and want 10, huh? Country prepper. I can understand, right? What did uh what did Rockefeller say about wealth and everything? Which I think land is kind of like that, right? It's kind of like wealth. It's a different type, but yeah, same. He said, "How much is enough? Just a little bit more, right? Something to that effect." So I think all of our hearts. I mean, I could start kind of preaching here this morning, but I think all of our hearts long for. Really, I think what we long for is we long for God and we long for eternity and a sinless world. But uh, we try to fill our hearts full of all kinds of other stuff, and we covet things we don't have, and the grass is always greener, and try to keep up with the Joneses, right, and all these other things that end up making us more empty inside, and they don't fulfill us. So that's all I'll say about that today. But it's very common, and I try to keep myself in check with that all the time. But so often I I think if only I had sheep right now, then I could graze all this. Then I could graze all these new green things growing up. Now we got all this monsoon rain, right? And then when I get sheep, I'm sure there will be other issues that I wasn't aware of. And I'd say only if I had another strand of hot wire, then the sheep wouldn't get out or whatever it is, and so on and so forth, right? It just goes on, and our hearts always long for something else. Annie says, "I want half an acre with a tiny home on it." Yeah, be praying that that dream comes true for you, Annie. That's kind of what we had always thought. We've got two boys, and they're teenagers now, and our house doesn't seem like it'd ever be big enough for the two of them. They're somewhat rambunctious. We homeschool. I work from home, and Danielle tends the garden and the chickens, and does so much other stuff around here that yeah, it's be nice to have a tiny house and not to have much accumulation of junk and stuff and clutter and all that. But yeah, we got our house is under 1,300 square feet, and I can't I can't believe how much stuff we're gonna have to move. I just never would have thought. Chris is typing in the weather command, and let's see. For some reason, it took Chuck's weather command, but I didn't see. Here we go. Chris typed it in again. Chris knows. Get Nightbot to work, you might have to type it twice. 64 degrees, 2 mile an hour wind, 87% humidity. Yeah, sounds pretty similar to what it's like here. Hey, Mr. Boots and Bounty, I forgot to let you know that I like your new logo. Who did your logo? Did you do that, or did somebody else do it for you? Um, all right, and the weather for Purvis is 74 degrees, the wind blowing at 3 miles per hour, and very humid at 93%. You guys just get rain, Chuck? Um, Big Tiny says, Annie, just saying for you, don't plan on putting a tiny home on your property. Um, our Rocky Dreams here on the elephant farm. Change your name a little bit. All right. Good morning to you. Just wanting to return home. Yep. Yep. That's what our hearts are doing. That's for sure. All right, off the wall. Yeah, you get that painting and sanding done. Good to have you in here. All right. People are saying good morning to one another. Um, Chuck says he's still getting rain over there. All right. I think it's uh I think it's interesting that the weather report that Nightbot pulls Doesn't say if it's raining or partly cloudy or whatever. It said it was fair the other day, and I had to figure out what fair was 'cause I didn't know what fair meant. Um, hey Rebecca, that's what our last house that we owned was 950 square feet, and I didn't know how you could put the superscript on the feet like that in your comment. That's pretty cool. I don't know how to type that out. I usually put SQFT, but yeah, we had 950 square feet, and it was built in 1949. But we lost that house in 2010. We bought it in uh, 2007, and we lost it in 2010. Um, that was our first and only house that we bought prior to this one. Um, so this one is a dream of ours in many ways coming true, and I can't tell you how we're going to be pretty sad about leaving here. This is a really suitable house for us and our family. But again, if you hadn't heard our story and our plan before, we are moving to go to a property where we can build a guest house um, next to the house we'll be living in for my parents to live in, so we can be next door and help one another. Um, and I'm looking really forward to that. Um, I feel like they live only about 8 minutes away by car, and yet it's a little bit too far already. I wish I could be closer and help them all the time. Um, oh, I'm so glad to hear that, Wendy. I'm so glad to hear you're feeling better. We got a lot of friends that are sick at the moment here in Arizona. Ashley, good morning. All right, we got a weather report, manual weather report from Big Tiny, taking over Nightbot's job. Today in Leaper, Pennsylvania, the low will be 50 degrees. It is currently 60 degrees. So we'll reach a high of 77. Partly cloudy, a chance of rain after 3 p.m. Hey, you're doing a better job than Nightbot, that's for sure. Um, that's great. Thanks, Big Tiny. I appreciate that really good weather report. Hey, there we go. Thanks, Chuck. I appreciate you reminding people to hit the like button. That really does help us out. And I'm always surprised with how many likes we have at the end of the live stream. So really appreciate that. Oh, you use the microphone on the iPad to dictate it, huh? That's awesome. That's awesome. I should try that more often. I always forget to dictate my words into the phone or the computer. So that's good. I don't have an iPad, but that's awesome. Um, I like Jesse better than Nightbot. Yeah. Yep. I think that's why. Yeah. See, Nightbot just does the basic thing because that's how I set it up. But Jesse has a nice way of saying hello to people, and he remembers people's names. Jesse does a way better job than Nightbot. I agree. I love having Jesse in here. All right, there's our new lands link. Um, all right, CNC Farm. Yeah, go get after it. That's right. Do all the things. You're welcome. It's what us young retired guys can and do. All right, Big Tiny. I love it. Um, yeah, thanks, Chuck. Yeah, for anybody who shares us out, please tag us when you put us out on your community tab if you're sharing out our live stream, because that will make sure that we see it when we open up our notification on YouTube and go to the mentions tab. I don't know if you all have seen that before, but let's see. Let's see if I go to mentions. All right, look, we already got Jesse has shared us out, and Life with Belinda and Chuck has shared us out. See if you guys can see this here. So if I can reduce the glare and figure out how to move backwards. So there are I got all notifications, which I've got a whole bunch of stuff showing a bunch of different people upload videos and whatnot. But then on that mentions tab up there, at least on mobile, you can see, oh, hey, look, Chris and Larry shared us out too. Awesome. So, Chuck, Chris, and Jesse have all shared us out on their community tabs. So, hey, thanks so much, everybody. I'm gonna get that into Nightbot and make sure that Nightbot will shout you out every few minutes. I'm getting text from my mother. See everything okay, mom? Mom's got a migraine today. She made a chocolate cake and wonders if it's all the stress I've put her through and the chocolate cake. Mom, if you're watching, it probably is me. It's probably my fault. Not as much the chocolate cake, I would imagine. I gave my mom a little bit of a hard time yesterday. Um, but uh, yeah, love my mom. Um, yeah, Jesse, it, I might end up setting up that Nightbot timer to share out your channel link. And thank you for putting our live stream up on your community tab. But it might not be for a week after you do it. So yeah, just beware. It might it might be a while. But I'm glad that you know that, and you still love me anyway because you're obviously here. So I appreciate that, Jesse. Uh, that cracks me up. Uh, yeah, to have a community tab. Well, you know what? You could also, let's see, how else could I do this for those of you who don't have a community tab yet? Well, if you want to share us out on some other social media like Instagram or Facebook or wherever, just drop us a line. Our email is on our about tab, or you could comment on any of our videos and say, "Hey, I I dropped a channel link for you on wherever it is, Rumble. I don't know, wherever you've got social media stuff or you want to share our stuff out to people. Just let us know and show us, and I'll go check it out and I'll follow you wherever you are. I'll create a new account on some other platform or whatever. So let us know. I just want to connect to more family members. Big Tiny only need 500 now to have a community tab. So um, yeah, Ashley. All right, Ashley has 50. Let's get Ashley to 100 at CNC Farm. Yeah, so CNC Farm right here, CNC Farm typed in AZ. So there's CNC Farm's channel link, and I'm connected. Are you connected? Go and just double check, make sure you're connected over there at CNC Farm. Um, uh, I'm gonna just go and just double check myself. I'm not gonna be a hypocrite here. Um, CNC Farm, and it's not plural. It's just CNC Farm by itself. And I am subscribed with notifications on. 51 subscribers now. 8 videos over there. And here's the description on their about page. Hello from the Midwest. In 2020, we purchased an abandoned property and moved our family of 4 from the city to the country in pursuit of a simpler lifestyle. Follow along with us as we garden, cook, raise animals, and more. Watch as we learn new skills renovating our property. Best wishes, Ashley, Shane, Callie, and Colton. So go connect over there with Ashley, Shane, Callie, and Colton. and they also have their email in there if you want to drop them a line. But yeah, Ashley, I think, is the one running the YouTube channel over there at CNC Farm primarily. But that's one of the big priorities here of the live streams on Thursday that I do here is us connecting with one another. I know you guys have connected us with a lot of your YouTube family members, and we'd love to connect you to some of ours. So CNC Farm is one of our new family members, and yeah, Ashley has 51 subscribers right now, 52 now. Good job, everybody. Let's see, can we get CNC Farm up to 60 at least? Can we get CNC Farm up to 60? Jesse, feel free. Go ahead, man. You go ahead and drop Ashley and Shane's channel link until we get them to 60 at least. Um, Devin. Uh, all right. Chris and Larry said that they're connected now. Awesome. So if you're not connected with CNC, please let us know when you are connected this morning. And if you already are, let us know. Just like Chris and Larry did. All right, Big Tiny is now connected to CNC, watching a rain video now. Awesome. Uh, all right, Mr. Boots is already connected with Ashley and Shane. Thanks for letting us know. Oh, we're gonna get Danny Days up and over too. She's 28 away from gaining her community tab. That's great. There we go. Jesse's gonna keep putting it up there until we get CNC up to 60. Are all of you already subscribed to all right. Annie says she's already subscribed to Ashley and Shane. All right. There you go. You've got an option here. If you're not connected to Danny Days or you're not connected to Ashley and Shane, now's your chance. Let us know. There's 14 of you in here, so I assume that there are quite a few of you who aren't subscribed to CNC Farm, since they were brand new to me, but maybe they're not brand new to you. Maybe you have already subscribed to them. Hey, Back to Nature, welcome. We are we are attempting to get Ashley and Shane at least over 60 family members right now. Danny says your posting isn't working, Jesse, but I appreciate the gesture. Yeah, well, that's one of our goals here is to get our family members up and over those milestones. So I see that CNC Farm is still just sitting at 52 even when I refresh. So most of you must be subscribed to CNC Farm already. Maybe I'm the slow one. All right, Gardening Chronicles is connecting to CNC now. Awesome. I love it. Well, let's get them up there. That would be great. If we can get them up over 60, that would be wonderful. All right. Well, in the meantime, I've only got 5 minutes left, but it's not all that fun just to be up here by myself. So welcome on up. Come on up if you like. We'll have a short discussion. I got 5 minutes left, and then I got to get started on work. All right. Homestead Love says they're connected as well. Perfect. I wonder if some of the subscriptions don't stick or don't show up until you watch some of their videos or you're connected for a while or what it might be. All right, I'll double check and make sure that that I'm still connected to Danny Days. I think a lot of us assume that we are connected with people, that we see their videos come up, or we know that we've clicked that red button and connected to them. But yeah, I'm still connected. There it is. Subscribed with the bell on. So go and make sure that you're connected as well. That would be good. Um, all right, Big Tiny's picking up quite a few. Oh, Jesse, the channel links aren't working for connecting to Danny. I could try to be a mod. It's gonna take me forever to type this morning. My fingers aren't working. Let's see, it's probably gonna play Danny's intro video. Yep. Jesse's probably already put it in there a bunch of times now. Danny days ahead? Is that what I should put in? Uh, all right, Ashley and Shane. Anybody else want to connect to Ashley and Shane? All right, well, yeah, I can't watch all the videos, Big Tiny. I do my best, but it's tough sometimes to catch them all. That's for sure. All right, well, I put the StreamYard link up there. If anybody's interested, I'm now gonna go and pin it. If I can find it again through all Jesse's. There we go. Now it's pinned through all of Jesse's messages. I appreciate that, Jesse. We really do want to help out our family members and get them close when people are really close to getting up and over those milestones. So hopefully, I'm sure Danny will be there real soon. Danny's got a great channel. But yeah, StreamYard links there. I'm only gonna be on for a couple more minutes, folks. So if you want to come up, better come up now. Let's see what else is going on. I feel like I didn't tell you all about the stuff with the property. Oh, we had our inspection for the house, and the house is in good shape. It is an older house. It's older than me, and that's all I'll say. Uh, so it's stood the test of time, like I have. I've weathered worse than this house. I think they've updated a lot of it in probably about 5 years ago or so. So it's in pretty good shape, and it's a little bit bigger than this house here, but same amount of bedrooms, one extra bathroom, and let's see what about it. It's a nice house. It really suits Danielle's style pretty well. It's kind of got a farmhouse feel to it. So anyway, I guess all of you have whatever combed your beards and put on your makeup and whatever else not coming up on panel this morning. That's fine. I understand. I can't come up all that often on people's panels either, and I'd like to. But it's 7 a.m. and I gotta get cracking. We got a lot to do around here, getting this place ready for us to move out and for someone else to move in. And if you know anybody who is looking for a place in Prescott, Arizona, that has an amazing garden already. Oh, I do have somebody who joined me. Chuck.
Hey, Nick, I want to get on for you. I know you got to go. I was going to see if I could tell everybody about the new group I made on Facebook.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Well, I just made it because I want people to have a forum that they can get on there and share their videos and connect with other channels. And
Yeah.
um, I'm always a little nervous of posting my videos on some of these groups, and I know some of them don't really care, but I always feel a little bit nervous about it. But I wanted a place where people wouldn't feel nervous; they could post whatever they want. I mean, as long as it's not vulgar, you know. I mean, you got to be nice. You got to use some common sense. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's called Life with Blending Chuck. It's on Facebook, and it's a group. And I'm not real sure how all that works, Nick. But I think maybe you have to join. I don't. You don't have to be invited, but you find it, you join, then you can post your videos. You can do whatever. Connect with other channels as well. So I want to give people that opportunity.
Yeah, I appreciate being on there, Chuck. I'm connecting with people who I I didn't I didn't have any connection with before, and so yeah, I really appreciate it. This is so crazy. I just typed it into to search for Life with Belinda and Chuck on Facebook, and uh, came up in Sanskrit. I wasn't expecting it to be in a different language. I don't know
Do
why.
what?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know where Facebook thinks I'm located, but they thought I needed to know about Sanskrit. All right, so let's see. So you've got a group, and you have a page called Life with Belinda and Chuck as well,
Yeah.
right?
And that's because I'm dumb as a rock when it comes to technology. I thought I'd originally done the page because that's what I wanted to do, but people can't get on my page and share stuff.
Yeah,
So
that's right.
I'm having to share people's stuff all the time. And of course, I miss a bunch of them, and I hate that I miss it. So I just wanted a place where everybody, if whether I post it on there or not, that they can get on there and post it. So I think I'm probably going to get rid of that page if I can figure out how to do it. It may forever more be on Facebook.
Well, if you just know that it's a group, I know way too much about Facebook. Unfortunately, I have to know some for one of the jobs that I have. But yeah, if you know it's a group, you can search groups on Facebook and you can find it. And it looks like there's 40 members so far.
Is it 40? Okay, well, good.
Yep.
Well, I just put it up yesterday evening, I think, or sometime yesterday. I can't remember now, but
yeah,
I just put it up. But I just wanted it to get the word out, and I figured the more people know about it, the more people share their channels, the more people will interact, and the more people you can get to know. So,
yeah, I really liked seeing it yesterday and seeing all the different faces on there. So that was fun. Well, there's the link to it, and
oh, okay, thank you.
yeah, and then other people can join. I know there's Raquel. I know she's in there. I saw her in there. And glad she made it in here before I get off of here. But yeah, unfortunately, I can't stay on for 2 hours like I usually try to this morning. I gotta get some stuff out at work today, and I need to get an early start on it. We got some other stuff. We got to go to the county tomorrow, and I got to take a little bit of time off of work to go and do that and just make sure we got all of our I's dotted and T's crossed, so to speak, regarding that, making sure we can do what we want to do there before the inspection period's over and we're kind of stuck. So so far it's looked like we want to be stuck, but gotta make extra sure. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, look, I'm going to get down. I just wanted to pop up here and tell you good morning and throw that little bug out there. And I knew you wouldn't mind. That's the reason I went ahead and mentioned it, because I knew.
Absolutely, Chuck. I appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to connecting to more people as well. So, hey, Chuck, God bless you, my friend. I love you coming up on here and all that. But yeah, we gotta go now. So Hey,
Have a
have
good
a
day.
great rest of your week, Chuck, and we'll talk to everybody in the chat later. Thanks for coming, everybody.